This week on Hermitcraft.
Yeah, I mean, this is a difficult one to describe. When somebody asks me, like, "Oh, you make Minecraft videos," what does that mean? This is not this is not the thing that I will show them to.
Welcome to the Hermitcraft RECAP. My name is PixelRiffs, our writer is LoyXP, and for one reason or another, it's been a quiet week on the Hermitcraft server. We know a few of the hermits have been a little under the weather lately, and to those we wish a speedy recovery. As for the others, whether it's other video projects starting to ramp up, their brains still buzzing from everything that was announced at Minecraft Live, some coordinated group project on the server which they plan to reveal later, or just the creative blocks bringing on creative block, we haven't seen much of the hermits this week. But in the spirit of other creators deep diving Hermitcraft lore lately, we thought we could take a moment to theory craft some in-character reasons why the hermits aren't out and about. For example, in a world of pure imagination, Impulse SV has fallen in the chocolate river. He's found the swimming conditions surprisingly good, and luckily his lab coat has a built-in life jacket, but despite managing to stay afloat, he's found himself wishing he'd installed a candy cane ladder. DocM77, having recently defied the laws of physics to spectacular results, is torn between protecting this technology from those who would use it for great evil and presenting his findings to CERN to help with the smooth operation of the Large Hadron Collider. Last time anyone saw Tinfoil Chef, he was a few miles deep in the branch mine and accelerating. We suspect he may be installing a subterranean tunnel to the nearest branch of Parson Gas so he can grab XP to mend his digging tools. Stress Monster is swamped by a responsibility. With a bookshop, a mega build, and a ravine mining operation to run, Stress is having to wear many hats, some of them increasingly froggy. Traffic helicopters have sighted Mumbo with a burnt-out donkey just off the M25. He'd been putting the pedal to the metal a little too hard, especially when the metal was all supplied by Tango. At least he got some excellent travel footage for the film channel while he was at it. As for Tango himself, you bet he's looking for a way to farm deep slate, since Fifi's cave floor is not a project you want to harvest manually for. That or he's camping the G-Train for the stuff. We're pretty sure Vintage Beef just went to space. The spaceship you see in other videos is a hologram. He developed the technology in his spare time while teaching Etho everything he knows about redstone. Azuma Void and Evil Azuma are both out there brainstorming how to salvage their reputation after the expose game theory did on them. We wouldn't put it past Zedaf to be catching the next hermit to experiment on right now. Just like we wouldn't put it past Scar to comedically bypass his traps unaware of the danger like this is Looney Tunes. To think about it, Corrales could be stuck in one right now, or he could be forcing his kids to harvest materials in Minecraft for him like he joked he does that one time. Zombie Cleo is, pause for violent last life flashbacks, fine, she can handle it, and Gemini Tay is great. So after that whole round of fanfiction, let's go into the stuff that actually happened, like False Symmetry, for example, spotting the great shop sign Gemini Tay left.
Then you know what, if you're going to be playing that game, Gem, I'm gonna play it too.
With quite a few items matching the ones she sells, Falz recognizes Gem's shop as a competitor. To win some customers, she unveils her own giant sign, proclaiming her own store to be greater, but with no reference as to than what, just to dodge the slander lawsuit. I for one hope this grows out into a full rivalry, just so I can refer to this as the Great War in future scripts. Still, as a bearer of a froggy hat herself, False feels the need to prettify the swamps, so she dips the flippers into the mud and unearths a couple of cute frog pixel arts as if to pull the wild update closer.
There he is, he's got his tongue hanging out. I mean, Corrales' face just works perfectly for all the things that, you know, need a screaming face, basically.
Jevin is found in new attire as well, Halloween ready with a half-skeleton bod, though if he really is a gelatinous cube now, those bones sticking out might not be his. So while some of his video this week is catching up his audience on the Evil Emporium show and tell,
we are very important,
and the Octagon's grand opening,
on behalf of the marketing department of Octagon, I do sincerely apologize for that. Is everybody okay?
Jevin has a large project of his own to take care of, which he almost miraculously does. It's no secret that the Hermitcraft end is fairly often left untouched, which is why it's the more impressive when Jevin jumps in to grind through the obsidian pillars and make the whole place look top-notch.
For the most part, this was a pretty straightforward project. The hardest part was mining the towers out and getting all the blocks placed there.
The access to the outer end is eased as well. Jevin stretches out a well-textured ring pathway that elegantly hits every outer gateway. End busting just got a little bit friendlier, even if there's not one but two shulkerbox farms on the server now.
Just kind of spiraled out of control.
If you want something a little more real than our fictional tour of everyone's activity, XP Crafted spends an episode this week touring everyone's bases. So if you want to know what Hypno's got in his shulkerboxes, this is the episode for you.
Oh, look at all this.
Among these self-guided visits to other people's builds, he gets an actual guided tour from Zombie Cleo, and it's always nice to get insider info from the locals, even if that info is mostly don't use the castle driveway, it's confusing as heck and it's not finished yet.
It's a bit of a
So it's a whole
bit of
thing.
a trek.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's a
Right.
whole thing.
I mean,
That's
it's
Jay's house.
it's a little castle.
Meanwhile, the debts XP imposed on those hermits keep coming back to roost. Wells Knight, for one, has promised to sort out Joe Hills' fabled flower farm, and you can see why that would be a priority, since in the area with plenty of detailed builds, the redstone sticks out like a fireworks shop.
I was kind of hoping to have this whole castle built by now, but, life happens.
Joe finds the place redone to his liking and even improved mechanically, thanks to a short Redstone with Wells Knight segment where we learn all about how this thing needs a monostable circuit. Good thing too, because Joe said he wanted another farm like that, even if the IOU only covered one.
My O has been... duh.
Iscal85 is feeling a little better and returns to find there is a new currency on the block.
What are these? They look amazing.
Someone has paid for the lantern store using Derp Coin, which is confusing but apparently totally fine. His plan is to remodel the entrance to his and Etho's base with the immediate assistance of a creeper.
This is it. It doesn't even say me and Etho. It says Gem is great. Ah, no. Well, it used to say Gem is great.
But the long-term effort is all his own, digging a deep well in the savannah and custom shaping cliffs around the new entrance area. The important part is the plateaus, however you spell them.
Plateaus. Still a work in progress.
And finally, Grian is a potato at heart.
The Volcarbo has become my thinking spot. It somehow gives me ideas.
Guess spending a week AFK midair with Mumbo on a backwards plane to Botum gave the infection ample time to sprout.
I'm not the one that put me on a private jet.
Right. Imagine complaining about that. Listen to yourself. Listen to
Wait,
yourself,
how did that happen?
Actually, Grian really did catch a cold working on this video, which didn't stop the guy from delivering a glorious-looking fog effect sky with end rods spread between the layers to create a star effect. The Wizard Street in the mountain, now shimmering like a precious geode, is capped off at the Quartz Bank storefront, though the Magic Bank is doing much better than the real one since Botum hourglasses are still more empty than full.
There's no diamonds here. Certified almonds. What?
And that's about it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP and my name is Pixelriffs. Trying to keep on top of all the latest announcements, I've spent a bit of time recreating the Deep Dark's ancient cities in Java snapshots and playing around with the new Skulk blocks in the latest Bedrock beta. Links to both in the end screen theatre. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.